Hi guys, it's me Trish. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something fun. We're going to make just a simple pair of earrings. What we're going to be using is this mini bead mix in orange bell pepper. If you have not seen the reveal of these, you can check out my Design Ambassador Kit video for October, and you can go through this with me. But anyway, back to the project today. I'm going to do a simple cha-cha type earring, just with some head pins, some ear wires. I've pulled out the littler beads, the small mediums, and I kept my big ones over here. I'm not exactly sure what beads I want to use, but I know I want to keep the bigger beads toward the bottom because it kind of looks nice if it tapers up, you know, on a cha-cha earring. I think so anyway. So we're going to be using those. And of course I'm going to use my one-step looper because we're going to be making a lot of dangles. So let's get started on this. First and foremost, I'm going to do our bottom bead that's going to hang from the bottom. And I think I'm going to put one of these beautiful rose spacers. And you can see I'm going to put the rose side down. Okay. And then I'm going to add my orange oval bead here to the head pin, and then I'm just going to use my one-step looper. And if you haven't used one of these guys, they are pretty awesome. So you just put your head pin through the one-step looper and you get the edge. You put the bead right to the edge here and I always just back it off just a couple millimeters, maybe 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, just so it doesn't crack my bead. Especially we'll do that with crystals. And all you do then is just squeeze the handle and then take it off, and there you go. You have a simple loop on the top of your piece that you want to put together. So there's one. And again, do a rose spacer. So again, we're going to put on the rose spacer, put the orange bead on top. And bring in our one-step looper. And squeeze. And see, I'm a little closer on that one. I didn't back it off quite as nice. So I have to be careful because I can kind of hear like a grinding noise against that bead, and I don't want my bead to crack. But that's okay. When we go to put it on, we can adjust it over closer to the other side. So basically that's what we're doing now. We're going to put these on. Okay, so I'm just going to open up that loop and hook it into the bottom link in the chain. And get that. I want to make sure, like I said, that this is closed up. So I'm just kind of pushing and rocking at the same time to get that loop to where we need it. Okay, there's one. Okay, and now we're going to put our other one on. I just open up this loop here. Give it a little twist and hook the chain into it and then close her up. And remember guys, always to go back and forth. The only reason I did that push as I was rocking was because our loop didn't close right with the one-step looper, and that does happen sometimes. So let's turn these to the right side. All right, and so the next thing we're gonna do, let me just scooch these up here because we're going to make all of our dangles first. And I think I'm going to put 2 per chain, and then I'm going to leave, or chain link, excuse me, and then I'm going to leave the top open so I can hook the ear wire into it. So we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 per earring, okay? So this again is going to be, I'm going to make the dangles with the one-step looper. I'm just going to pick at random here what pieces, beads I want to use and get those all ready. So let's do a few here. Okay, so I'm just going to take one of those tiny beads. I don't know that I want, I think I'm going to maybe stick to these beads on the bottom and maybe just do like an orange and a brown together. These are really pretty beads, guys. Look at that. How they're fat. They have the flat sides to them. Just really pretty and frosted. Let's put one of those on. So as simple as that, that can be our first dangle, okay? So I'm just gonna put that in there, push it in, back it off just a hair, squeeze. And I'm always very cautious when I do that final squeeze, just to make sure that my beads are far enough away so they don't get cracked. So I'm gonna make another one of those for the other earring. Just put these together. Okay, same step. Back off just a smidge, cut it, and there we go. There's for the other earring. And I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna make, as I make one for one earring, I'm gonna make the other one for the other earring, so we can just get this done fairly quick. And I think I'm gonna do for that one, let's do these larger brown ones. Ooh, that's bent. Let's get one that's not. These larger, I guess it's not, it's a brownish orange and it has an AB. Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I am into a good AB. I can just pretty much, I like anything that has AB on it. And then I'm just going to put one of those little orange ones and put that through, and that's for that side. And let's do one more, and then I'm gonna speed through the rest so you guys don't have to watch all of this like paint drying. So we're gonna put the larger bead and then a little orange bead on top. And again, guys, you can do this concept with any bead mix that you have, but these are very fall. So I'm really into it. I love fall. It's my favorite season. So I was thrilled to get this mix. Okay, so I'm going to speed through the rest of these, and then I'll be right back to show you how to attach them. Okay guys, we got all of our little dangles made, and now I'm going to show you how to attach them to your chain. So what you want to do here is just pick up your first dangle, and as you can see here, before I do that, I've arranged them in such a way that they are pleasing to my eye. And like I said, I like mine heavier on the bottom and lighter on the top. It almost makes like a Christmas tree shape, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's open up our first one. And of course, it's your choice what beads you want to use, how you want to arrange them, you know, of course. So, and I'm just going to hook our loop through that chain. That's why you want to make sure you use a chain that has a pretty open link in it. The teeny tinies are a little hard to get through, but of course, dealer's choice. So there's our first one. And then on the other side, I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Going to open up our loop and hook it on the other side. And there probably will be chain exposed, so make sure you pick a chain that you like, that you think is pretty and goes with your project. Okay, so that's those ones, the first link. Let's move on up to the next link, and I'm just opening my loop at the back as usual. And let's see, where's our next chain? Just kind of eyeball and see. Okay, so we want to put it on this one, our next link. Okay, and then we're going to go almost to around to the back to put the next one on, which is this one. Now you can do more links on each, or excuse me, more dangles on these links, especially if they're big like this. I'm just sort of giving you the basic concept here for a cha-cha earring, and you can run with it, guys. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Really cute. All right, so we're going to find the next link, which is that one, and we're going to open up our loop hook it on. That's why I like to get all of the dangles done at one time, because it's much easier just to kind of do all that at one time and then hook them all on at one time. It just seems like it goes smoother for me particularly. So, and then just go to the other side of that link and hook that one through. And then our next link that's going to have beads, that's going to be our final link for this earring. So we'll do the smaller ones here on top. You know, and I don't want the earring to be too heavy, so if you put too many beads on the links, it'll be a little much for some people. Okay, and then one more on the other side. And I'll let you look at it just as soon as I get this one on. So we have it on that side, so we're going to go to the opposite side of the link and put that one on. Okay, and that's what we have so far, guys. Just a really cute, fun fall earring. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to attach the links to that, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back. Got both of them ready to go. Attached our dangles to both chains, both earrings, and now all that's left to do is just put the ear wire on. I told you they were simple. So let's just take the end link that we left open with nothing on, and we're just going to slip that over these particular ear wires. That's how you do it. If you have the other ones, you would open the bottom loop on it and slip it on and then close that loop. But these particular ones, you just close like so. And then do the same thing to this earring. Slide that end one over. And again, guys, if you want to add more, you want to put some dangles on the top here, go for it. I think it would probably look pretty cute. But I like the little bit of chain exposed on mine as well, so it's just not all beads, but not that there's anything wrong with all beads, believe me. But so that is the earring, guys. I just think these are super fabulous. They make me want to just celebrate fall, which I usually do because I love it so much. But leave a comment in the description. Let me know how you like them. And I really appreciate you guys coming by today to check out my videos. And I thank you. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.